What down, gang, man? Y'all pull up in here, man. Y'all pull up. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in, man. We got less than an hour to the Chirac Street Legends premiere. I figured I'd go ahead and get this live out the way. By the time I get through, shit, probably have a couple minutes left. I'm gonna go and just run through this live. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. How everybody doing today? Who all we got in here, first of all? Definitely good afternoon, to Neil Bounce or Bowens. Big Lad, what's good with you, gang? I'm that bitch. What's good with you? Hot boy Pooey. What's good, hot boy? Hey, DM me, Pooey. Yeah, I just got home, gang. Yeah, DM me. Kevin Ferguson, what's good? Shiny King, what's good? We in here. Love and loyalty, what's good? We got New Orleans in the building. Man, shout out to the city, man. They had out west, we like to call them fiestas. They had a fiesta on 51st and Princeton. They said it was like a couple thousand people out there, and ain't nobody get shot, ain't nobody get into an argument, ain't nobody get to fight or none of that shit. So, shout out to the city for that. Shout out to the South Side for that. I'm pretty sure that ain't happened in a long time right there. Especially, down through that way. A lot of Mickey Cobras and GDs down through that way. Shout out the gang. Shout out Florida, man. Ohio got love for Street News, and Street News got love for Ohio. We definitely got love for Ohio. We got North Carolina in here, Greensboro. I ain't got to watch these weak-ass bloggers anymore now that the real is home. Hey, man, Vanny, I appreciate that. Real talk, man. I appreciate the love, man. Straight up. When I see y'all showing me love like that, I smile like a proud dad watching his only son take his first steps. You hear me? Hey, goal on this live, man, is 360. That's what we left off with on the last live. Do what you can. But donate what you can, however it go. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the live, right? Now, this situation dealing with T Grizzly is very interesting. I think, a video or two on it. I wasn't gonna go live on it, but I literally got people DMing me from Detroit and just from various places that wanted me to go live on it. And I'm hearing that in Detroit, man, they've been new. Like, this ain't nothing new in Detroit. That that's been the word for a long time. That T Grizzly, had something done to this lady. That's been the word in Detroit. Shout out Stats 321. Shout out Charleston, South Carolina. That's been the word ever since it happened. And one of the reasons why they say that, they felt like T Grizzly did it was because he allegedly had this lady pregnant. Now, everybody was thinking, if you're not from shout out Baltimore. Everybody was thinking, if you're not from Detroit, you don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. But everybody was thinking by them saying that that's his auntie. Everybody was like, even I was scratching my head on that one, like, okay, the man was hitting his auntie. So then it came out that wasn't really his auntie, and basically who it is that's his uncle's ex-wife, and she's an attractive woman. You know what I'm saying? And they were close. Now, in my opinion, they were a bit too close, right? So let's look at. Let me get some of this stuff on the screen for y'all. Hold on. No, that ain't what I wanted. We're gonna get to that. So all right, now this is JB and T Grizzly, right? Now, I got aunties and I got, you know, women in my family that I wouldn't dare mess with because they mess with, you know, certain men in my family and stuff like that. Like, it would never get to that point. I said that to say this. Does this look like, in y'all opinion, I want y'all to tell me in the chat, does this look like a nephew and auntie relationship? You know? Shout out to Love and Loyalty. She said, Ohio definitely in the building. We rocking with you, SN. I appreciate that, baby girl. That takes us down to 340. Yeah, 340 now. I mean, in my opinion, I'm gonna tell y'all my opinion after we scroll through these little pictures or whatever. That one right there, you know, it's I don't know, not too bad. That one right there, not bad. Let's see what it's saying. It said, I'm his biggest fan. Okay. Now, it could be looked at as, you know, promotion. She was his manager. So maybe. I don't know. She posted him saying, MCM, he makes it so hard for me to have a real MCM. Shaking my head. Now I'm kind of on the ropes. I'm kind of on the ropes a little bit right here. You know, maybe some people you know that play like that or deal like that. I don't really know too many people that I deal with that play like that. You know what I'm saying? She's posting him and saying that this is her MCM, basically, and that he makes it hard for her to have any MCM. Now it's the internet, so it may not be nothing to it, you know. But they do look cozy as hell on these pictures, and I'm showing y'all these pictures for a reason, right? So she's saying that that's her MCM right there. Of course, it's a picture of T Grizzly with some racks on the table. This is the comment section. Somebody said, real nigga T Grizzly writes in the comments, you don't need one. Why the hell she don't need no MCM, T Grizzly? Why she don't need no MCM? I couldn't figure that one out either. The hell she don't need no MCM for? She ain't with your uncle no more. You ain't hitting her, is you? You know? That woman need happiness in her life too. She need love too. So that one right there kind of confused me. Now it's a little weird now. You know, it look a little shaky. Now I showed y'all them pictures right there because what's been going on, what's being said is that T Grizzly and this woman had a relationship. Somebody was knocking the boots, allegedly. Right? That's alleged. I wasn't in the bedroom with him. I don't know. Who got their muffin cap pushed back? I don't know. But I do know that it's being said that they had a sexual relationship. Shout out to Just One, man, for the donation. He said, ain't nobody on a hit opening the car door that's behind tent and getting busy unless she was the real target. Ain't looking good for T. Shaking my head. Precisely what I said. How did you know what? How did you know who? Well, how did you know what car door to open up? How did you know what? You know what I'm saying? That's precisely what I said. But again, I wasn't there. So, you know, SN TV is one of them bloggers, man. I try not to. We down to 3:30. I try not to, speculate too much because at the end of the day, these are these people's lives. And I'm not nothing but a blogger. And Lord knows, anybody of any authority or law enforcement or anything come and get me and ask me, do I know anything, they did. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I'm jammed up myself. So I don't never want y'all to think. I don't never want y'all to think that I'm the police. I spend too much time dealing with them. I'm just a blogger, gang. I'm just a blogger. But I try not to go on speculation. Everything when you're dealing with this stuff, this type of stuff right here is alleged, right? So allegedly he was having a relationship with her. Allegedly she got pregnant. Also, it was said that he was trying to get out of the deal with her. I'm not sure if it was a record deal or he was signed to her as far as a record deal, or it was just a management deal, or it was both. But allegedly, what's being said is that he's trying to get out of the deal with her, right? Now I'm gonna show y'all something else. Exhibit B. There was a message that was sent. Well, before I get into that, I want to show y'all this picture, right? This picture right here, and I got a couple more pictures, but I just chose this one because I didn't want to be scrolling through too many pictures. That's Mona Duke, rest in peace. Far to your left. I don't know who that big ugly dude is right there behind Mona Duke and HK, but that's HK. Rest in peace. That's Damo 600. That's look like Booker in the back. I could be wrong, but it looked like Booker back there. Then you got famous 600. Big fella right there, of course. That's T Grizzly. T Grizzly was cool with them then, and as far as I know, he's cool with them now. As far as I know, he's cool with them people now. So unless this occurred without T Grizzly knowing about it, it's looking fishy. T Grizzly got pictures with in the O. He got pictures all on 600. He got pictures with all of those guys. T Grizzly knows those guys. So you got to start asking the question, if T Grizzly didn't know about it, that means somebody was trying, that means the hit had to be for T Grizzly. That means T Grizzly must have had some type of static with Dirk or somebody else from that way in order for them to do that. Because one thing that we know, I got the paperwork on here too. Wu-Tang, I'm not even gonna get into him yet. I want to hold off on him, but he did some extra dumb shit like they all do. He did some super extra silly dumb shit. But even if he wasn't a shooter, he still jammed up. He did some extra goofy dumb shit. But we're gonna get into that in a minute, right? So T Grizzly is and has been super affiliated with them. Everybody knows this. Shit, T Grizzly might as well say he a BD. If he not, might as well say he a, listen, that's who he be with. Everybody know that. T Grizzly took it as far as to diss a lot of the GDs. I mean, remember he was smoking brick in the lobby? I want to say he dissed JoJo in a song. Even though he got up there and apologized for it, you can't take that shit back, bro. If you one of the certain people, bro, they're going to try to do that to you. Like I said, ever since he had made that CD with Dirk, that Blooders, they was locked in. Now, we got to start asking ourselves, if he didn't know nothing about it, why was 600, which is we just going to say OTF. We gonna yeah, 600, but we gonna still say OTF because at the end of the day, we know that 600 ain't making no moves like that, especially out of town, and you that OTF don't know about. I ain't trying to say, maybe they did do some shit behind Dirk back, but I highly doubt that. So how is it that Wu did this allegedly and OTF didn't know nothing about it? That's the question. And this ain't SNTV being investigated. This is SNTV looking at everything that's on the internet that presents itself. So don't think that this shit ain't already in the precinct and folks ain't looking at this shit. They is. One thing about it, y'all be calling the bloggers police, and some of them motherfuckers do be on some real extra dumb police shit, but it ain't nothing that these bloggers on here talking about, or I'm on here talking about, that the police don't already know. This happened in 2019. Why the hell? Why now? Why now is the question, right? So, why would 600 or OTF on a backdoor T Grizzly? Now I heard several different scenarios. I heard that T Grizzly had just got out the truck and walked in the house. Then I heard what fam said. T Grizzly was actually in the truck, but they opened the door, which just so happened to be the right door, shot her, and got the fuck on. Now, could anybody in the comment section tell me how many times this lady got shot? Could anybody in the comment section tell me how many times this lady got shot? This lady got shot 8 times. 8 times ain't no mistake. I open the door, bam, damn, wrong motherfucker. Baby, bam, bam. No, that's bam, 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 bam. Or either, you know what I'm saying? This lady got shot 8 times, man. It's looking like she was the intended target. That's what it looked like to me. Alleged. Exhibit C. Hold on. Do I got my other joint on here? Oh, man, they ain't even got it on here. Hold on. So I got to find my other look. You did. I got to find my other look. Get up. Damn. I know what it said. Ah, here you go. That over there.
Everybody on the motherfucking east side know that, nigga. Them been facts, nigga.
Hold on. So, mind you, this was posted like a year or two ago. Right? This is somebody from Detroit. Listen what's being said, right? The message say JBT Grizzly manager / auntie got killed by Booker 600 OTL. Booker. That backdoor motherfucker. Whoever it was had posted, whoever was receiving that message had posted, I'm requesting paid, it looked like it say wheels, and T Grizzly auntie reports too. So whoever it was looking into this situation, right? So they were looking into this situation. They got contacted by somebody from Detroit. They said auntie got smoked by 600 Booker. They laugh, no faking. How you know? Listen, watch what he say now.
Motherfucking east side know that, nigga. Them been facts, nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
Hold on. Could y'all hear that? Hold on. Damn. What is this, Scarlet? Oh, I got the headphones. Take them off. Okay. Settings. Sound settings. And what do I do? Where's okay. Turn it off. Right. Should be good, right? Hold on. This ain't Mommy Beats. This ain't Mommy Beats. Too much. So it's a headphone. Not connected. Connected. AirPods connected. Still got the headphones. Headphones still connected somewhere. Not connected. Okay, let me see if I can play.
The east side know that.
Okay, there we go. All right, could y'all hear me? Shout out to my girl, your sweet place. I really do appreciate you, baby girl. Could everybody hear me? How I'm sounding? Y'all hear me? All right, so fast forward this a little bit, back to where I was.
Everybody on the.
He said, "How you know?"
Everybody on the motherfucking east side know that, nigga. Them been facts, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? How the fuck you don't know? Fuck you mean? Fuck you know that everybody who killed everybody and popped everybody, but y'all don't know how 600 got down on Auntie though. The fuck wrong with you, nigga? What kind of crime reporter is you, nigga? Fuck you mean?
Now, I ain't gonna lie, dude, my man kind of funny a little bit. That shit sound kind of funny, but listen what he say. I'm gonna rewind it back. He tell dude, basically, you know about everybody that got shot, everybody that got popped, but you don't know how 600 got out on Auntie. What the fuck type of reporter is you? Cut it up a little bit. Oh well, that's the best that's gonna get.
Everybody on the motherfucking east side know that, nigga. Them been facts, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? How the fuck you don't know? Fuck you mean? Fuck you know that everybody who killed everybody and popped everybody, but y'all don't know how 600 got down on Auntie though. The fuck wrong with you, nigga? What kind of crime reporter is you, nigga? Fuck you mean?
This been being talked about. It's been being talked about in them DMs dealing with this case, right? So we got that, right? And like I said, this ain't nothing SNTV. This ain't came from no investigative work SNTV done did. This is just some shit that's been floating around, and it's just not coming out. Now, Exhibit D. Let's get to Dum Dum. And I noticed something about 600. 600 don't got no problem with killing no women. Allegedly. You had Bite Down, who was convicted of, killing that girl and his mama and her mama. You had 600, what was his name? He took out old girl, then took out himself. Which one was that? Somebody, the comment section. Y'all help me in the comment section. Help me in the comment section. Damn, what was his name? I want to say he Inky D them brother. Nah, it wasn't McAdoo. McAdoo was like Boss Move. Boss Move took out his girlfriend. I think this happened in like LA. Took out his girlfriend and then took himself out. Okay. And you had McAdoo. So you had the situation with Bite Down. You had McAdoo. You had the situation with Bite Down. You had Boss Move. And you had McAdoo. Remember, McAdoo was fighting the two bodies before he died in the county. Before he died, he was fighting two bodies, two girls from MOB. I think they say he killed them on like 56 in Wabash or something like that. Now you got this situation with Wu-Tang, a.k.a. Jermaine Wheaton. They don't got no problem with knocking no females off at 600. Y'all gotta think about this. At one point in time, man, 600 might have been the single-handedly most dangerous set in the city of Chicago. For real. Why would you say something like that, SNTV? Because at one point in time, everybody in 600 had a body. Them niggas weren't playing when LA tweeted out, he said, in order for you to be a member of 600, you got to have a body. Everybody over there would do that to you at one point in time. For real. Even the ones I was calling goofies. They was the ones that were the main ones that was on the hits, distributing the guns and driving. I ain't gonna say no names, but y'all know who y'all always like to call a goofy with the dreads. He was one of the main ones, allegedly, according to Tay. You know what I'm saying? 600 was extremely dangerous at one point in time in the drill scene. And if you think about it, that's why 600 took so many losses. Because people knew that when you came over there playing with 600, you had to go and get them out the way. 600 and maybe NLMB probably took the most loss, and STL, or maybe, well, you got O Block, you got 600, both of them that took a lot of losses. NLMB probably took the most, but that's only because they so big. But as far as just, if you do people to set to people ratio, like, or area to people ratio, like 600 ain't number like, what was it, like a block, 2 blocks, 59th to 60th. You know what I'm saying? For real. Then you had like O Block, a lot of them claim 600 too. So they really kind of go together. But 600 took the most losses out of all of them. 600, real deal, damn near extinct. And then they didn't take all them losses because they wasn't out there in the field. They took all them losses because you had to get rid of niggas like D-Thing. You had to get rid of niggas like Lil Boo. The ones that raised a lot of these guys up, you had to go and get them out the way, because if you didn't, it was adios amigos. You know what I'm saying? Rondo number 9, C-Day. Motherfucker like C-Day. C-Day was the goddamn psychopath. Bite Down. McAdoo. Them boys were psychopaths, man. You couldn't play with them boys over there at 600, and they don't care about killing no kids, and they don't care about killing no women. Allegedly. So, this is the paperwork of Wu, or Jermaine Wheaton, a.k.a. 600 Wu-Thang. So I'm going to just read this part, right? Let me take these off of here real quick. It says, on or about August 20th, 2019, in the Eastern District of Michigan, the defendant, Jermaine Wheaton, knowing that he had been convicted of a crime punishable by imprisonment for a term exceeding 1 year, knowingly possessed a firearm, to wit, a Glock 23 40 caliber semi-automatic handgun bearing serial number PAZ363, said firearm having been shipped and transported in interstate commerce in violation of Title 18, the United States Code. Okay. So they got him for homicide, murder first degree, premeditated. The weapons felony firearm. That's basically a felon possessing a firearm. Weapons firearm possession by a felon. Weapons felony firearm. So what this is saying is that they got him with 2 guns. Weapons felony firearm and weapons felony firearm. That's 2 different charges. That's 2 different guns. Weapons firearms possession by felon. That's what that charge is. Okay, so the murder took place on August 20th, 2019, right? That's when he allegedly did the murder. So I don't have the full paperwork. I don't have all the rest of the paperwork, all of the documents yet. If you do have those documents, somebody send me that PDF form. Allegedly, y'all. And it's hard for me to believe that this guy was this stupid. But allegedly, 600 Wu-Tang had a damn ankle monitor on, man. He had what I got on my leg right now, an ankle monitor. Now, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, because it's hard for me to believe that he had a fucking ankle monitor on way in Detroit doing hits. But just like a lot of these guys are ruthless, a lot of times they're equally stupid. So, even though I don't want to believe that he may have been this stupid, it's not too far-fetched when I realize what type of people we dealing with. No offense to nobody. Like, for real. But what we do know for a fact, and this is unquestionable, is that he had the firearm that the hit was did with. So if he didn't do it, you got this gun. So you're going to have to tell on somebody. Because why the hell do you got the gun that this lady was taken out with? You know? Now, we've seen cases. We've seen crazy cases to where a set does a hit on another set, and the set that got the hit did on them actually ends up with the gun. And they didn't even do it. That's how guns float around the city of Chicago. But it's hard for me to believe that you do a hit in Detroit and then you get caught with the gun. Or somebody do a hit in Detroit and then you get caught with the gun. And not just any hit. You get caught with the same gun that T Grizzly step auntie was taken out with. Not to mention you tied to OTF, who's tied to Booker and Dirk, who's quote-unquote blooders with T Grizzly. That shit came back full circle. You see that? T Grizzly made a video, y'all. T Grizzly made a video. And if we just being honest, I wasn't too convinced. I should have screen recorded that video. I wasn't too convinced at all with that video. Y'all don't believe in it. T Grizzly, he had that. You can't believe what the internet saying. Straight up. I don't even want to talk about it for real. That nigga looked guilty as hell. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. If I didn't think he did it, I damn sure think he got something to do with it now. After that bullshit, he should have got on the internet and did that. You should have made a post or something. It would have looked a little bit better than you getting on camera. You can't even look at the damn camera. Did you do it? No, you can't believe what the internet say. I don't believe they'll say something. You know, we don't do that. Like, bro, do you hear what these people are saying? These people are saying that you backdoored your damn auntie. And you looking like you goddamn, you dumb face. You nigga, you high? Maybe he was high. Maybe he was high on the damn video. Maybe that. I hope he was high. I hope he was on some Zaza and Perks or something. For real. Shit just look, this whole situation looked weird to me. If he didn't have nothing to do with it, then more power to him. You know, I hope he don't get accused of nothing that he didn't have no parts in. But if he did, hey, y'all know how that go. You make your bed, you got to sleep in it. Y'all see what Dirk going through right now. And I ain't saying nobody guilty of nothing. I don't know what these folks be having going on. But what I do know is this shit looks fishy. And it don't take Matlock or Sherlock Holmes to put 2 and 2 together. Straight up. Anyway, man. Y'all know we got a premiere coming up, man. That Chirac Street Legends getting ready to premiere in, what is that, 19 more minutes. Did y'all get up to it, gang? Straight up. Y'all already know what time it is. Hey, I don't know how this gonna turn out, but we will see. Other than that, y'all know what I like to say. Never put too much trust in friends. Never, ever, ever, ever put too much trust in friends. Ever. Especially not 2025. Fuck them people. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies and try not to get slimed out. It's your boy. I'm out.